ask Mr. Barry McGordon, I'm sorry, to come up and we'll make the presentations.
In order. Okay. Mr. Mayor, honorable council members, Mr. Bertusek, city staff, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to thank you for this opportunity to report on the success of the City of Sierra Vista Department of Parks and Leisure Services First Empty Bowls Project fundraiser for local food banks, and to recognize a few of the individuals, groups, and local businesses that contributed to its success. At the October 9th, 2008 City Council meeting, Mayor Pro Tem Frederick Mueller read Mayor Strain's proclamation setting aside Saturday, October 11th, 2008 as Empty Bowls Project Day in Sierra Vista in observance of World Food Day 2008. The students and participants of the Pottery Studio at Sierra Vista wish to thank you, Mayor Strain, for that honor. I would also like to thank Mr. John W. Stark, Director of Parks and Leisure Services, and his staff for supporting this participant-initiated community service project. This fundraising project is an outgrowth of the community of creative individuals who come and participate in our pottery classes and Open Pottery Studio program. When they decided to do something to benefit the community, Parks and Leisure Services got behind them and provided the resources, time, and facility to make it a reality. On Saturday, October 11th at the Ethel H. Berger Center, with a little over 200 handmade bowls donated by 25 area potters and soup and bread donated by 10 area restaurants, we served approximately 175 people a simple soup and bread lunch, raising a total of $2,220 to be divided among the 3 area agencies providing food assistance to the Sierra Vista community. At this time, I'd like to invite up to the center Mr. Stan Garner of St. Vincent de Paul Community Food Bank, Mrs. Josephine Moore of the Chaplain's Food Locker on Fort Huachuca, or the Chaplain's Food Locker representative. I wasn't sure if she made it or not. And Captain Robert Schmig of the Salvation Army Community Center Food and Nutrition Program to receive the funds raised, $740 each for their respective organizations for Mayor Strain. I'd also like to thank Mr. Garner for his volunteer service at the Empty Bowls Project. Stan came and helped us serve soup and also clean up the kitchen at the Ethel Berger Center after it was all over with, working side by side with all the rest of our volunteers. In addition to the potters and restaurants, we also had 8 other volunteers from the community who added their time and energy to this project. Notable among them was Emma Melo of the University of Arizona Cooperative Extension, Pat Wick of Wick Communications, and Miss Sierra Vista Anna Chenin. I'd also like to publicly thank Gwen Calhoun, Commission on Cultural Diversity Chair, and Amy Metz, former Airport Commission member, for heading up our Empty Bowls Project Committee this year and doing most of the behind-the-scenes work that made our first year a success. So finally, we'd like to acknowledge a special group of young people in our community who, with the help of their teacher, made bowls to contribute to our first Empty Bowls project. Ms. Nadia Goodwin, 7th and 8th grade, ACE class from Apache Middle School, took up our call for artists to make and contribute bowls. As I read each of your names, please join Mayor Strain, who has a special certificate of appreciation for each of you for supporting this fundraising event. I know they're not all here, but I'll read all their names. Helen Adebron, J.J. Carbajal, Tristan Coulter, Nathan Cummins, Joseph Hilb, Ralph Morito, Christopher David Roberts Garner, Jacob Rodriguez Reed, Tiana Roman, and Brandon Saxton. And of course their teacher, Nadia Goodwin. It's difficult to get middle school students to come to city council meeting, apparently. There's other things that are more enticing to them. I'd like to say that we appreciate each of you responding to this community service project and setting an example for your classmates and for the entire school district. We hope that participation this year will be an inspiration to other classes and schools to get involved in next year's Empty Bowls project.
I just want to say thank you. I think it's a wonderful project what you guys put on. I really do. So, and my class had a little fun putting them together. Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
That's great.
We'll move on now to the city manager's report, if you have one, sir.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Mayor Strain, members of the council. Our upcoming meetings include a work session on November 24th at 3 p.m., which is our normal update work session featuring a general plan amendment discussion on our wastewater management plan, and that will be, of course, in the conference room. Also on the 24th at 3 p.m., a city council special meeting, and that will be to canvass the results of the election. And then on the 25th, we have a regular meeting, city council meeting scheduled. Notice the date change from Thursday till Tuesday at 5 p.m. here in the council chambers. And then a reminder that city offices will be closed on the 27th of November for Thanksgiving Day. A few projects tonight to report upon. We have received 3 quotes for our reverse 911 system that are currently in evaluation. The Fire Station 3 Detention Basin project was advertised on November 9th with bids due on December 9th. And at long last, construction at Eddie Sear Park began on November 10th. So we'll look forward to that being under construction and completed sometime in the spring. Thank you, Mayor Strain. That's all I have.
Thank you, Mr. Matuchik. Mr. Johnson, may I have the consent agenda?
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I move that the consent agenda consisting of the regular City Council meeting minutes of October 23rd, 2008, and Resolution 2008-159, acceptance of sewer line Coyote Wash, be approved.
Second.
Moved and seconded. Any comments? All in favor? It's unanimous. Next item is a public hearing item, and I believe I have at least one item, or two people to speak on this item. So, Mr. Reardon, item number 3, please.